Sounds good, Mike. Thank you. Well, have you ever helped out a friend or family member by lending them money and something went wrong?
You are far from alone. Now, don't they say that if you really keep your friends, don't lend them money? I think that's a saying, it's a deal. But there's a way to handle this tricky situation without burning bridges. Joining us now is personal finance expert Dan Ricardo to save the day.
Yes,
Good morning
please.
to you, Dan. We always love having you with us.
What's up, Melissa? Hi, Denise. And I think the other saying is a loan to a family member is a gift, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah,
but there needs to be some boundaries, I believe. So let's talk about the expectations, first of all, to make this all go down just right.
Yeah, the numbers are pretty staggering. About half of us have done it, right? Half of us have said, yeah, we've lent money to a buddy or to a relative. But about half of those who've done it have never gotten repaid. I guess that's no surprise. And 30% or so tell us when they do it, it has actually damaged the relationship. So it's really interesting that you want to help someone, and then oftentimes it works out that the relationship gets ruined.
Yeah, it is a tough situation because, you really do want to help out when someone's in a bind. But talk about the impacts that it can have on your finances.
Well, here's the interesting thing, Denise. We don't often think of this, but the IRS actually has some very specific rules about gifts and loans. And for it to be a legitimate loan or a legitimate gift, there are some pretty interesting rules, and it also could impact your own tax situation depending on exactly what you're doing. So we don't think that there might be tax issues, but there very well could be. One of the other things you have to ask yourself is, okay, is this a one-time, help somebody in a jam, or am I on the hook for doing this repeatedly, right? And that could, be all kinds of problems down the road. And finally, think about the impact on your own finances, right? So listen, heaven is full of a lot of poor saints, but you don't want to be that poor when you're on earth necessarily, right?
No, not at all. Okay, Dan, you're the man, so give it to us. Your best advice when someone's confronted with this dilemma. Sooner or later, we're probably all going to be confronted by someone who's in need, and we want to just do it the right way.
Just the other day I asked Jose for a handout. He told me no. So it's okay to say no. It's hard to do it, but it's okay to say no, with the understanding that, hey, I'm just not in a position to do it, and I don't want to damage our relationship. Offer other assistance, a bag of groceries, a ride to the doctor, whatever it might be. But there's other things than just throwing out Benjamins. Use apps like Venmo. If you do make the loan, request payback through an app. It's a lot easier than requesting it at Thanksgiving dinner, right? And finally, if it's a loan, if it's truly a loan, document it, keep the documentation.
Got it. All right. Now, you also have a warning about buy now, pay later apps.
Yeah. Have you guys used these yet?
No. Not.
Wildly popular, especially with younger consumers. You buy something, no interest, no fees. You make a series of payments. If it all goes great, no problem. But if you miss a payment, high fees, high penalties, it can hurt your credit score, all kinds of problems. So if you can, especially consumers that aren't used to these kind of tools, stay away from them. Use cash, use a credit card if you're a good credit card user, get the rewards, get the cash back, that sort of thing. But be careful with buy now, pay later. You can become buy now, poor later if you don't do it the right way.
And nobody wants that.
Not at all, Dan.
Oh, Dan, I tell you, you make our finances fun and interesting. So thank you for taking time on your Friday to help us out.
Appreciate you guys. Take care and have a great weekend in Houston.
Thanks,
We
you
will,
too.
thanks to the Astros. So I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll be cheering them on too, right?
You got it.
Okay.
Right.